Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial.com. It's my pleasure to be standing here with Casket Feeder. Guys, first things first, how are you doing today?
Fucking awesome,
great,
mate.
Yeah.
Fucking wicked, mate. Yeah, fucking buzzing from yesterday, man. Like, it's...
Still buzzing?
Yeah, still buzzing, mate. Yeah.
Well, you got a beer in hand, so are we there yet? Are we on our way?
When I'm merry, Ray.
So let's talk about it then. From your perspective, how was it?
Honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better show. Like, first festival show as a band. Tent was packed. Like, crowd were loving it. Honestly, I was so like flattered, and I honestly can't get over it. To be fair.
Yeah, just lost for words, really. Like, we kind of had expectations, but like I think it just exceeded all expectations. Like, really fucking good turnout. Like, sounded awesome. Like, it just really.
And I think obviously like every band, it's probably been a bit maybe like worried, for want of a better word, like coming back after such a long time away, because obviously everything has been going on.
Yeah.
And you're not sure, like, are people still interested? Like, are they going to come check us out? And it was just like, wow, like, blew us away, like, honestly.
What time did you guys get here? Have you been here since Wednesday?
Yeah, we came on Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Right, so then you've been here from the start. Did you have that trepidation at first? And did you get comfortable quite quickly? Because we certainly did.
I was just really excited, like, honestly. We had a warm-up show, like a hometown show last Friday.
Awesome.
So that helped us blow the cobwebs off a bit. And just like, I was just like, you get this kind of tunnel vision, like, right, this is what we've got to do. You know, for us, it's like, it's 3 o'clock Thursday, that's the focus. And I think it was that, you just kind of block everything else out. You enjoy yourself here, but it's like, right, you've got something to get done. And then once it's done, like, it's like a pressure valve when it's come off. But
definitely.
we've done so many shows now. It's obviously it's not just another show. Like, I don't mean that, but we're so well oiled. It's like you kind of take it in your stride. Like, you appreciate the occasion, but you can't let it overwhelm you, I guess.
That's what I was going to ask then. Quick set, it's over very, very quickly from everyone's perspective. Did you take a moment, did you have the opportunity where you were able to stop during your show and go, oh wow, and look out?
I remember like just looking out and thinking like, fuck, like there's a lot of people in this tent. Like, I was just, I was quite taken back. I was like, oh yeah, just lost for words, man. Like, it was amazing. Like, I mean, we had that like hometown show on Friday, so we, as you said, we dusted off some of the cobwebs. So that was like our first show back in like 18 months. So I think that having that show definitely sort of helped.
Let's say dust the cobwebs off.
There was a point in our set when I nearly started laughing, because I was just like, I can't believe what's happening.
But that's the opposite. Most people are crying, you stand there laughing.
Yeah, like the pit was like going off. I was just like, I can't believe this. I was like so happy. I nearly just started laughing.
That's awesome.
Like, pretty ironic being in a death metal band trying to look all mean and moody. I'm just cracking up. Like, but it was awesome, man.
There's so many death metal bands here being miserable. We need a bit of smiles on stage. It's the entire weekend. So those 18 months, I have to ask guys then, how have you guys coped throughout it? It's been very difficult from the biggest band in the world to the smallest. Everybody's suffered.
It's been tough, man.
Yeah, I mean, for us it was kind of weird because we've got an album due to drop later this year. But we actually recorded it in like Easter, like 2019.
Ooh.
And our original aim was like release at the end of 2019. That got delayed for various reasons. And obviously pandemic happened, so we made the conscious decision like to just sit on it. Like, because if we can't, a band at our size, like we need to gig it to promote it. Like, otherwise it's going to be a drop in the ocean. So it's kind of a weird one. We're a bit kind of in limbo. It's like we've got the album ready to go, but we can't do anything about it. We can't put anything out. Obviously we can't gig. So it's that, and like it's disheartening in a way, but everyone was kind of in the same boat, really.
I think in the long run, I'm glad we've like held off and waited until all of this mess is like over. Like, I think I mean, we had the album ready to go before COVID, so it was frustrating, having that album just there. But I think it's going to be good in the long run, have more like impact when we actually release it.
You're not alone in that front. Many bands have either just delayed it or put it out and then had to sit for a year. And we were just talking to Ivar a little while ago. Obviously released an album a while back. Had to sit and wait on it, so there's nothing anyone can do. What about positive stories then? Because it's such a negative period. What's something positive for Casket Feeder that's come out during the last 18 months can you think of?
I mean, well, a big one. So we're now in a position where we're managed by Sam Wallace, who used to be in Valenfire, and that was a very organic thing. Like, he's been a fan of the band for like a few years back, because he supported us. and it's all come together. Like we wouldn't have been here without Sam.
Oh, amazing.
Like, and it's the first time we've worked with someone who's had like 100% faith in us, and like likewise, and it just kind of what he's done for us so far has just been incredible. And it put the wind back in our sails.
Yeah.
Like, you got that person putting that belief in you. It's like, right, yeah, sweet. We like, you want to do it. You want to like, you don't want to let that go to waste. Like someone putting that investment into you, kind of thing. And I mean, yeah, it gave us time to take stock and be like, right, what do we want to do with the album? What do we want to do when we go live coming back? Even little things like what's the set going to be? What songs do we want to debut first? We had extra time to rehearse because obviously rehearsals opened up before everything out and stuff. So yeah, there are positives to glean from it. Like I felt a little bit uninspired in terms of creating new stuff, but like saying we're in a position where we didn't necessarily need to do that. We're sitting on an album anyway.
Because that's a really interesting problem, dare I say, in that for everyone, when you release, it's new to us.
Yeah.
But for you guys, you might be a little bit bored, sick of it. We've been
playing the songs for about 2 years, so like, it's new to everyone else. But I think like a good thing like from our set yesterday, like we've been playing those songs for about 2 years, but just seeing those people react to the songs for like the first time, we just kind of feed off that kind of energy, man.
Yeah,
like,
we only played we played one old song in the set yesterday from our second EP, and we played Wormwood, which is like the standalone single we released in the summer this year.
That's right, yeah.
So everything else, like 6 of the 8 songs are like brand new, like no one's heard them.
Yeah.
So it has reinvigorated that because it's out now. Like, we can actually play these songs to people. So it's made it feel new again.
Oh yeah, because it's a totally different environment. So Bloodstock overall, then for you guys, the progression. You see bands all the time. They start the new blood, they maybe hit the Jaeger, they go to the Sophie. It's a big amount of them this weekend alone. Some even hit the main stage. How encouraging is that for someone like yourselves? Because even as a death metal band, and obviously death metal doesn't always get to the main stage. So this morning we saw Fetal Juice get up there and open it. Is that quite encouraging for you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like Fetal Juice are like friends of ours. We've played together and stuff. So it was amazing to see them have that slot on open. And they were fucking great.
Yeah, they fully deserve it.
Yeah, and a great crowd. It was really nice to see. Like absolutely own the stage. And it is encouraging. I think Bloodstock in particular. I think people's ears are open to a lot of different stuff.
Yep.
Like I know it's metal fundamentally. It's a metal festival, and especially checking out the smaller bands, there's a lot more support. Like the New Blood stage yesterday was so busy all day. You don't see that at a lot of festivals. If it's a more unknown band, you don't really get a look in. It is really encouraging. It's like, you do see more extreme bands getting on the main stage and the Sophie stage, and even the Sophie stage is a big crowd for like extreme bands.
Yeah, definitely. I think the fact that like people haven't been to a gig in like 2 years, that definitely helps as well. Like people were just like eager to get out and just see live music again.
To kind of forget the world, right?
Yeah,
it's like an escape.
Yeah, man. It's made me like appreciate these things like more. Like,
Do you think that will stay? That appreciation, like,
I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah.
I think it's something everyone's obviously after the initial kind of like honeymoon period's worn off, so to speak. Like it's something everyone's going to be, us included. Like you have to be conscious of like maintaining that, especially being a band. It's so easy to take it for granted. You're playing shows and go, I won't go to that show. Like, I'm playing a couple of shows this week. Like, but I think it's something like it's like don't take it for granted because like if the last 18 months have proved anything, it sucks about it.
Definitely.
Are you guys staying around for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, we'll be here.
We're here all weekend.
Who are you looking forward to checking out from this point onwards?
So a couple of like bands we're going to check out, like Coppolice is later today, Pissed. Obviously Fetal Juice have already played.
Napalm Death.
Napalm Death. Some of the bigger bands like Cradle of Filth, Creator, Black Tongue. Malevolence.
Yeah.
Like,
so basically everyone you can manage to see, yeah?
I mean, I think that's been a great thing this year as well. Obviously, like the circumstances that have made this happen haven't been ideal, but it's made it such a showcase of like how many great UK bands there are.
Yeah,
and that's incredible.
Do you feel part of that scene?
I think so now, like not to get above our station, but I think there's a lot more people seem to have kind of a bit more aware of us now, and it's like, it feels good. It feels like we put a lot of graft in. It never stops. Obviously, the work never stops, but it does feel like ears are opening now, and like we're seeing the name go about a bit, and it's really humbling. It's like wow, but like there's more we want to do, 100%. But it does feel like we're part of the conversation a bit more now.
Well then, let's wrap up then on what's what's your plans? What are your hopeful plans or things you've got in place for the remainder of this year?
We've got a debut album, which
Yep.
is obviously hoping maybe like a November sort of release. So yeah, I mean, like, just release that, and I think just tour as much as we can, really. I think we're just so eager to get out and just gig again and just be active. Like, yeah.
So you're going to take every opportunity that comes your way.
Yeah, take it with both hands.
Yeah, we're proper hungry for it. Like, we just want to get out there and fucking.
Super exciting, man. Super exciting. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?